Hi Leo, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the sign of Leo. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, check out your other placements. And cross-watchers are welcome here. So my dear Leo babies, let's dive right into the tarot and see what's supporting you at this time. We'll go into your challenge position, what's coming towards you, and your advice. Wow, so you've got the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Judgment in your challenge position. So you could be focusing on work, maybe wanting to return to some type of work, some type of collaboration. But because this is in your challenge position, there might be some blockages. Yeah, so the Judgment is the only major arcana that came up in your reading, and in the challenge it's like you're trying to return or manifest some type of return, something that was, you know, maybe like financially stable, but for whatever reason it was put on pause, or there was some type of break or, you know, leave of absence that occurred. If this is talking about a relationship or a partnership, it's yeah, trying to get back with someone that you felt, you know, there was a lot of support in that material realm. Maybe you felt very supported, very heard and seen. You were able to collaborate with this person as well. There could have been talks about, you know, buying property together, buying a house, you know, a car, opening a business. Yeah, but again, because there was some type of like break or pause, and you're trying to manifest this return of, you know, getting back to that place where you were, but for whatever reason, yeah, it's something's being stalled now. So things are not going as smoothly as you had hoped. You know, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. So unfortunately, like you had something, you know, set out in your mind, some like plan of the way that you wanted things to get done, and for whatever reason, perhaps you were collaborating with the wrong people, and you know, it kind of threw a wrench into your whole, you know, system. So you just had to take a break for a while, and maybe longer than you wanted to. Yeah, but you know, the Eight of Pentacles starting your reading, you know, setting the tone. You're a very hard worker, and this is something that you have worked at for years. Like, you're not new to this. It's just for whatever reason you had to take a little bit of a hiatus to even like recover. You know, there could have been some type of illness or like something going on with your family where you just had to take a step back and take a little break. But I feel like now you're ready. You want to return, but you can't quite figure out like how to jump back into it. What's coming towards you? You've got the Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. I really love this energy for you. With the King of Pentacles here, this is a major upgrade in money. With the Page of Swords to the Ace of Swords, this is like, you know, new communication, new insight. So you're beginning to communicate again, like to others, perhaps, you know, to your partner, ex-partner. You know, you're kind of like, lend me your ear, let's go back to the drawing table, let's go back to the blueprint, and you know, your ideas, it's almost like you have new insight in how to correct the problems that had taken place before, and you are just so clear in your explanation. It's putting you in this King of Pentacles energy. It's right in the middle of your spread. This is like, you know, very, very powerful money manifester. You could be a life path 8. You could be like coming into wealth. There could be like major inheritance or money, you know, even winning the lottery, just like strokes of like luck and abundance and prosperity. But you've been waiting for a long time. It could have been like months up to like even a few years of just like your plan, your idea, your invention that you've been putting on the back burner because of other people's meddling. Yeah, I feel like you just went into business with like the wrong person or the wrong people, and they put a really bad taste in your mouth, and you just kind of decided to back out, you know, with the Judgment here. But you always knew that you were going to get back in the game one way or another. And now that you're finally like sitting in that position of power, it's almost like other people have to just shut up and listen to you and take your lead. You are where you belong. You're in the center position of, you know, being in power. Like, you're a Leo, you're the king and the queen of the zodiac. You usually command attention without even trying. Yeah, I think this Page of Swords here, any gossip as well that kind of has taken place, you know, that maybe this other person that you had a bad collaboration with, they could have been gossiping about you, but I feel like it's going to backfire immensely in their face, and you're just you're not going to really have to do anything about it. I think when you show up as this King of Pentacles, whether you identify as a man or a woman, this is like the powerhouse of money. Yeah, it's not going to take quite a lot of effort. You're like in your divine like seat now, like where you're just like wearing the crown of money, and you know exactly how to make it flow, you know exactly where to put it, and other people just kind of have to like shut up and listen to you and follow your lead. And that's how it should have been from the get-go. You know, this was something that you perfected. This was your craft. Like, you were already a master in this field, and you know, unfortunately you got played by someone who was just like a little goblin. And yeah, now you kind of like got over it, or realized, like, you know, maybe your ego was bruised a little bit, but I think the truth has come to light. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords here, a lot of truth has come to light in regards to who you are as a person and who they are as a person. So there's not much you have to do but like sit on your throne and just watch the money come in. What's your advice? Yeah, this is beautiful energy here. You've got the King of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to really be in their feels. They're going to feel really like embarrassed that they played you. They'll be focusing on the loss. They'll be focusing on kind of their own embarrassment of like why they ever did that. Like, I feel like they were looking for like short-term success, you know, and now that they see you as this King of Pentacles, you're in that like long-term success, like not knocked down easily at all. It's like your roots are just so fully established in what you're doing that you know, you're going to be in this like receiving abundance position and manifesting wealth and generating wealth for others that are in your vicinity. Whoever like tried to get in your way before is really going to feel like the brunt of their foolishness. Yeah, the Four of Wands here, this is fated energy. Like, you are in alignment to receive this blessing, and it's finally time to receive it. King of Wands here, yeah, this is you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're gonna be like just having all of these downloads of creative ideas, powerful powerful leadership. People will be looking towards you as an example of like following in your footsteps, following in your lead. Like, Leo, you're just at that point in your life where you're finally like stepping into your kingdom, and yeah, others just have to accept it and bow. But I feel like people are going to enjoy being in your energy. You're not going to lead like with a authoritative hand or fist. It's like you're going to be very like a good vibes, good energy, like happy, boisterous, even without trying. And this is that King of Wands, you know, like people will feel the warmth of your presence, and you're just going to emit the light of inspiration, where other people get their own like divine downloads just by being in your presence, or kind of, you know, taking pointers from what you've been doing. I feel like true success comes from, you know, rising up after every failure, and that's essentially what you're doing, and it's going to be very inspiring for other people. Okay, my dear Leo, wow. Yeah, lioness. Number 21, protection. You are divinely protected at this time. 21. Okay, my dear Leo. You are strongly protected right now. You are invited to embrace your authenticity and to be unafraid to wisely express your emotions. To protect others, we must learn to develop strength in ourselves and to know the power of restraint, which is what real power involves. Let's go a little bit deeper. The magic. If you have ever seen a lioness in the wild, you will immediately understand the nature of the magic of this magnificent feline. Lionesses are hugely powerful and work as teams to bring down prey and to protect the young. This contrast of lethal power and tender protectiveness is the key to lioness magic. Plug into lioness magic in situations when you need responsible power and when you may need to some help in restraining a destructive energy such as rage. Wow, my dear Leo. This was a very powerful reading for you. I hope it helped. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.